Welcome back to the UpVote channel. What's generally the dumbest thing you've done as a child? Pushed in the cigarette lighter in the car. When it popped out, I looked at it and saw it red hot. Figured I'd stick my thumb onto it to feel it. Parents wouldn't let me have a dog. Being the little problem solver I was, I proceeded to stare into the sun to try and blind myself so I would need a guide dog. It didn't work. But I got a dog. Edit. Just for clarification, when I meant it didn't work, I was referring to blinding myself. Got in the deep freezer while playing hide and seek. I thought it was the perfect spot, because no one would think to look there. Luckily they did, or else they would have found a 5-year-old's frozen body next to the turkey next time they opened it. My grandfather was sleeping on the couch, and for some dumb reason, I grabbed his walking stick and smacked his legs with it as hard as I could. He screamed and yelled at me, and I cried as if I did nothing wrong. WTF is wrong with me? Ha ha! Imagine sleeping peacefully, and the person who means more to you than anything comes and hits you in the legs with a walking stick. I skipped rope with rollerblades on. I broke my wrist. School ended, and I saw my older sister take off in her car. Tried screaming to her to give me a ride home, but she didn't hear me. I started walking home when I saw her driving around and threw my book bag at the car to stop her. Smashed the windshield. She wasn't happy. I had my little brother play vacuum cleaner with me where we sniffed the floor and pretended to be vacuum cleaners. He ended up getting a giant bead from a necklace stuck in his nose, and he had to go to the ER to get it out. Also had my cousins and brother run backwards with me down a dirt, rocky driveway, and my cousin fell and broke her wrist. Also had to go to the ER. I think the few dumb things I did typically affected other people more than myself. Sue. The song, Holly Jolly Christmas, commanded me to drink a cup of cheer. Cheer is a detergent. I drank a cup of cheer. Thank you Poison Control for existing. Called my mother a cunt cause someone in my class told me it's a password for sweets, age 6. Pre-internet's my bestie learned the word dildo on the bus, but neither of us knew the meaning, and her mom refused to tell us until she called her mother a dildo head in church. Not me, but I accidentally tricked my younger brother into smacking a cactus. I don't remember how old we were, maybe 3 and 5, but I remember we started talking about how a cactus hurts when you touch it. I told him that I could touch the cactus without getting stung. I kept moving my hand really quickly next to it to make it look like I touched it. He watched in amazement as I touched the cactus. But then he gets this puzzled look on his face. Next thing I know, he swings his hand back really dramatically, and then proceeded to slap it like it did him wrong in a past life. For a brief moment, we sat in awe. His hand looked like he high-fived a porcupine. He looked up at me with this bitter look of betrayal, and started screaming. I felt really bad, but I could not help laughing at how fucking dumb it was. Microwave noodles in a metal pot. Holy fuck, I did this exact thing, but not as a child. I did it 2 days ago. When I was about 4 to 5, my mom was talking to my granny on the phone. It was one of those handheld phones on the square thing, and she was in a room that wasn't close to the wall, so had brought the whole phone with her. Honestly, I think I just wanted to see what would happen. It was a science experiment to me. So I took a pair of scissors and just cut the cord. I remember my mom continuing to talk for a few seconds, to stop and say, "Hello? Hello?" before she came out to see me standing there with a pair of scissors in one hand and the end of the cord in the other. It wasn't that dumb in terms of what kids do, but it was like I had an epiphany that I had the ability to do some very dumb things. Duct taped 6 Axe body spray cans together. Punctured them with knives. lit it on fire and ran. Huge fireball explosion behind the local grocery store. My dumbass friends and I scatter and watch from across the street as all the cops in the neighboring town comes to investigate. South close to death and didn't realize until tonight. Edit. My most liked comment is a story of me doing stupid shit, typical. Do not do this. Explosions create shrapnel. Be sure to write in the comments what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch our other videos.